Hi. We are Tzlila and
Hadassah Bau.
and we are the daughters of Joseph and Rebecca Bau. And we came especially from Israel for the premiere. And it's a dream come true.
Exactly. Our parents believed all their life in miracles, and we believe too. And this minute is big miracle for us.
And our father wrote a book. And the name of the book is Dear God, Have You Ever Gone Hungry? But it was republished now, and the name is just like the movie Bau, Artist at War. And the movie is based on the book, and of course on all the stories that we told, all about our beautiful childhood with our parents, and they were unbelievable parents. They saved hundreds of Jews during the war while risked their own life. And they were all the time like, all their life they were like this.
In Israel, they saved so many people's life, even in the middle of the night. Somebody knocked on the door, 2, 3 o'clock at night. Immediately our father went, and Tzlila once said, Daddy, you need to wake up so early to work. Why? You go to sleep. You don't understand anything. You need help. So our mom and so our father were all the life. For them to help to everyone was all the world.
And this is a very big day because they wanted a movie about their lives. They said we want the world to see how we survived, how we saved. No, they didn't say saved. This we found after.
He didn't write one word about it in his book. Only people came and told us. We didn't know that he saved.
And in his book, he wrote that he's going to a movie, and the movie is Love in the Camp, that it's actually their story, and that the movie won 10 Oscars.
Maybe we can bring the painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And so this what our father visioned, and we are sure it will happen.
Always with sense of humor. In so dark place, he saw everything beautiful. Yeah. So we want to show you the painting. Unbelievable. Okay.
And what else? There is a small exhibition here of our father's works. And we have a traveling exhibition all over United States and Canada. And we manage the museum, Joseph Bau Museum in Tel Aviv. Used to be our father art studio, where he was the first animator in Israel, one of the first graphic artists. Wait, this is the painting.
Look, 10 Oscars.
Okay, so what I want to add, that our museum, Joseph Bau Museum, is a very unique museum. חכי, היא מראיינת אותנו. It's a very unique museum. People from all over the world come to hear the inspiring story of our parents. And TripAdvisor chose our museum in the top % of all the attractions worldwide. But unfortunately, right now, the museum is in danger because the building is planned to be demolished, and we have to look for a new place. And we started a crowdfunding, and we will be very happy that people will help us save the Joseph Bau Museum. You can see it on our website, www.josephbau.com, and also causematch.com/Joseph Bau Museum. And we'll thank everyone for helping us save the Joseph Bau Museum. Thank you.
Wow, well, I'm Brandon J. I'm excited because I've actually had the opportunity of interviewing Sean McNamara, the director of the film, on my show, On Air with Brandon J. And this has been exciting, and I brought along one of my business partners, Christopher York. Christopher, you excited to be here? You excited to see the film?
Oh yeah, looking forward to checking it out. It's got some great strategy, some really good information, and great film for the Jewish community. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
And I got recording artist who's a personal friend of mine, Ashley Paul. Ashley, are you excited to be here?
I'm so excited about this film. It's a very important story to tell, and it's proof that there is resilience in love, and love conquers all. That's how I feel.
Thank you so much.
So you're the creator of the movie, and I would love to hear more about your role and what inspired you to do this incredible movie.
I met the daughter. Do you want me to hold it? I met the daughter 16 years ago when I went to Israel. They were in Jerusalem giving an exhibit. They were talking about their parents' lives, and I got so inspired by the story. I said this should be made into a movie, and they ended up asking and saying, well, if you're interested, we've been praying for someone to do it, and nobody's come to the forefront. And I said, I promise I'll make this into a movie. And so 16 years later, we have finally gotten it done, and I'm just celebrating tonight to see that this could finally come together. So,
What are some of the moments that we should look forward to?
okay. Well, one of the greatest part, I think, in the movie is when Joseph saves a young boy from jumping on the fence of death to kill himself. Suicide was very common during those times, and this was the camp that was mentioned in Schindler's List. And you see the wedding scene is also is the one that was shown during the film of Schindler's List, and that was Joseph and Rebecca Bau, and Joseph was the one who ends up saving this young boy's life. So it's a myriad of all kinds of wonderful scenes that show the hope of life, the ability to endure and to overcome.
Thanks so much. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the movie?
I just want to encourage as many of you to come out the first weekend, because this is when we will get the best response from the theaters. They'll keep it in the theater longer, and we'll have more and more movies like this to be told, because you're showing by attending that you do approve of these kind of movies. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jan Tuel, and I play Franz Grun, let's say the main antagonist of the movie. So, and what was
So, why don't you tell us about your character?
Franz Grun was a Nazi, and he tortured the Joseph Bau and a lot of Jews during World War II, and yeah, he's not a good guy for sure.
So, what inspired you to take this role?
I'll say like when I read the script, I was very much interested in the complexity of the character. Like, it wasn't just like a black and white, portrayal of a bad guy. The guy had flaws, like he was obviously like a very sickened and wounded individual. So yeah, that attracted me, and then of course the cast, Emile Hirsch, Inbar Lavi, and the rest of the cast and crew. So yeah.
So what's next for you after this movie?
I work a lot in France and in Spain and in Italy, like in Europe mostly, and so I have a few projects, TV series and feature films opening soon in France. Yeah.
And where can we find you on social media?
All of the social, all of them, like all of the social media. Jan Tuel,
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ran Kidd, and I co-wrote and sang on the original Love theme song from Bowers at War.
So what are you looking forward to today?
Honestly, just seeing everybody congregate for the release of this incredible film is my favorite part. I'm really excited to see the film in the big theater and see it all come together. But the community is really the main part I'm excited about for today.
So what's next for you?
Ooh, well, the song's releasing with the film next Friday. After that, I actually have an EP project that I'm rolling out. I'm just excited to keep writing more incredible music for film and for myself, and yeah, just keep the energy going. Yeah, you guys can find all of my music and everything under RynKid, RYN_KID. I'm releasing a whole new project at the end of this year that I'm super, super excited about, so please follow along and check it out. If you like any pop music, you're going to like it.
My name is Michelle Griffith, and I'm one of the producers on Bau Artists at War. And we've been on the project for almost 8 years. Deborah Smerechnik, who founded the story in 2009, brought it to us in 2018, and it has been a labor of love for all of us since then.
Yeah, when I met Deborah 8 years ago, and she brought the project to try to promote it and to get it launched, and she was having trouble getting it together. We're in the media marketing area for features, and ultimately put a package together. Sean was a friend connection from a few years back. Sean came on, loved the script, signed onto it, and then things started taking off. We're totally dedicated to this project. It's a great message for the world right now in a very divided world. So we're really excited that it's premiering today and opening up this coming week.
So what's next for you?
What's that?
Okay, what's next for you?
What's next? We've got 2 projects in development and a documentary, so we're constantly working. It takes a long time. It's a long journey. So.
You got to juggle. You got to have 7 plates spinning in this business.
Yes.
Okay. So how long did it take to make this movie?
How long did it take to make the movie?
Well, Deborah found it in 2009, and she started to develop it, and then when we got it, we finished a script with her and then took it to Brookwell McNamara. So the whole project has been 16 years in the making.
And we should have been in production and released at least a couple years ago. We were going to originally shoot the project in Poland and over in Europe. It got shut down with COVID. Then we came back again. It got shut down by the Ukraine war. And then we said, you know what, we better get this thing into production. We're going to go to Vancouver, which Sean, our director's contacts, were out of Vancouver. That brought it on, and we're here because of a lot of those decisions, delays nonetheless. But it's a great project, and we hope people love it like we think they will.
So tell us your name and about your role in the film.
Yeah, my name is Emile, and I play Joseph Bau in the movie, and it's a beautiful love story about a man who is put in a concentration camp in World War II, and he falls in love, and even in the darkest of times is able to bring a spirit of humor and hope and inspiring words of wisdom to people, even in the darkest times, and to himself.
So what attracted you to do this film?
I just found the sense of humor and the inspiring love story. Those elements I found super beautiful and moving, and something that I hadn't really seen before, and something that I wanted to be a part of.
And what are some of your favorite moments?
I think the scene at the fence with the young boy in the concentration camp where he's contemplating suicide and Joseph talks him out of it. I thought that was beautiful, so beautiful, and really exemplified what type of person Joseph was.
Well, thank you. And where do we find you on social media?
I'm on Instagram, just my name, Emile Hirsch.
Hey, I'm Sean McNamara. I'm the director of Bau Artists at War. And I think the most inspiring thing about it was that people found love in the worst possible places, the Plaszow barracks of 1944. And they fell in love. And what it tells me is that anything's possible, and miracles really do happen, because it happened to Joseph and Rebecca Bau.
So how long did it take to make this film?
Well, it's interesting. From when Deborah started the script, it's been 16 years. But the actual making of it, we started in 2020. We were in Poland, and then COVID hit, and we all had to come back to Los Angeles. And then We picked it up again in 2022 and then did the post in 23, and here we are getting it in theaters on September 26th, nationwide.
And so what are some of your favorite moments in the film?
I have a lot of favorite moments in the film, but one of my favorites is there's a moment when there's an opera singer singing, and it shows that the elite were out there at the opera enjoying themselves, and all the people at the camp were held outside in the snow. And the terror that was going on one side and the opulence going on another, and it was just amazing to shoot both those scenes.
And what's next for you, and how do we find your social media?
All right, Instagram, McNamara6262. What's next for me is a film coming out in 3 weeks called Soul on Fire, and then I'm going on to make 21 Down.
Sure. My name's Jamie Nutella, and I often produce with Sean McNamara. We just finished a movie that was a Stephen Paul production, and it's called The Last Firefighter. I've done several movies with Sean, and he's always great to work with. Just an inspiration to everyone. I love his stories that he picks, always true stories or bios. And I'm really excited about this movie that we're about to watch. Especially being on the day before Rosh Hashanah and the New Year, learning more about, our heritage and what has transpired over the years. And I'm excited to learn about this story. And Sean's just genius to work with. He always says that on set. When you got a good take, he says that's genius. And it's genius being here with him today. So excited to see the movie and look forward to many more projects with Sean.
So tell us about your film. How did you get involved with Sean in making that film?
The Last Firefighter is a Stephen Paul movie. I was a set producer, and I wasn't on it the entire movie. I prepped it and came in the last week, but always fun to work with Sean. And The Last Firefighter is about a retired fireman who has a lot of faith, and it's a sweet story written by Bonnie Paul and Stephen Paul and Mark Hefty. And I'm really looking forward to finishing up and having everyone see it.
And where do you find you on social media?
You can find me on social media at Jamie, Jamee, Nutella, Natella, or my IMDb page.
So tell us your name and tell us what attracted you to be here today.
My name is, I'm Starry Venus, and I'm here as a fellow supporter to the film. Holly, our publicist, brought us here, and I'm just really excited to just be part of this actual amazing, incredible film telling this story. So for me, it's an honor to be part of this.
Okay, so tell us about what you do.
I'm a musician. I am also a filmmaker. So I have a film I've directed called Starborn, which is actually, it's a 90-second film that's had gotten traction all across the world in like over 50 different festivals. And so what's interesting is I've directed this film and put it together. It's got its own momentum. It's 90 seconds. And one of my songs is in the film, and that's also gotten a lot of attention, winning Best Song and in all these different places. And in fact, the film's playing here in Beverly Hills this weekend. It's up in Santa Barbara. It's all over the world at the moment. So yeah, I'm a Jane of all trades, you could say.
What's the name of the film?
It's called Starborn. Yeah.
Great. So where are you off to next?
I am off to the studio. I've been working on a version of the song Stars, which is in Starborn. And we're getting this very provocative dance version of the song together. But it's like, crossing all kinds of genres and boundaries and pushing the limits in a way that brings you into your heart while you're on the dance floor. So I'm super excited to get that out because it's kind of getting that into a new audience. So I've been in the studio just finishing up on that. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so where do we find you and your music on social media?
Just go to Instagram, starryvenus.world. And everything's there that you need to find. You can follow all the links, Spotify, it's on all the platforms, Apple, and also YouTube. You can go and watch my work on YouTube and all the things. So.
Okay, and tell us how to spell your name.
Okay, Starry. That's Starry and Venus. Venus.
Oh, so tell us your name and tell us what your new song is.
Okay, so I'm Ashley Paul. And about 6 months ago, I had a song #1 on Amazon Music Charts, #4 in the UK called Bingo Baby. And after that, I had a song called Hearts Up. That was #2 on Amazon Music Charts. And right now, I have a song that dropped today with Denise Pearson of 5 Star, and it's called Finding Rhythm. And we wrote it together with Lucas Marks and Love Foundation UK, and it's like a female empowerment banger, I would call it. And yeah, she's an incredible singer-songwriter, Denise, and she was really big with her group 5 Star. She won a Grammy and a Brit Award, and so yeah, this is going to be a great track too.
So tell us about what brought you to the movie today. What attracted you?
What attracted me? Well, I think it's a very important story to tell. I think that when you can find any kind of positivity in such a tragedy, it's the two colliding together. It's very unusual. And of course, the brilliance of the writing and producing and directing team who found that. And I don't know, I'm really excited for this film to flourish. I think it's a very important story to tell, and the world needs to see it.
So tell us what's next for you, and we need to get your social media where we can find your music.
Well, I have this song out right now, this new one, Finding Rhythm. I'm heading to Germany and the UK for some tours, some clubs, and some other kinds of festival shows in November and January and February. I also have, my social media. Okay, my social media is ashpaulmusic.com is my website, and official_Ashley_Paul is my Instagram, and at @ashpaulmusic is my TikTok. So, yes.
Anything else you want to add? Is that?
I just want to say that this is very close to my heart. So my mom, Loretta, who has passed, she was a social worker at Jewish Family Services, and her specialty was helping survivors of the Holocaust. Families who are generations past and generations before the Holocaust, and sort of trying to help them heal, find therapy, medications, anything, that went under her social work banner. But she was very dedicated. And so I don't think of it often, because it's hard for me to think about her because she's not here with us anymore, But it was a really beautiful position to have in her life. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the film.